Alright, excuse the mess here. I'm going to be comparing the Diode Dynamics WRX and STI C lights to the new modified technologies C lights, and I'll get into why we're doing this comparison. You're going to see these are a little different. They don't have any gel coating. The diode coating is some kind of gel coating over all the LEDs in the board. Modified does not have that at this time. I'm going to do a little comparison though. I want to do a brightness test. I want to do a turn signal test. The modified technologies, they just came out with their LED sequential and kind of show boards for the taillights, and they have a new pairing for the headlights now, the C light. I mean, this platform is amazingly popular. Everybody's modifying. The main players are Diode Dynamics and Morimoto. A lot of people have the Morimoto system, since the Diode Dynamics came out a little bit late. But now you've got the RGB C lights coming out by Morimoto. I think Diode Dynamics is also working on something. So possibilities are endless, and modified technologies definitely shows us that it is the options are endless as far as the show modes, sequential. Modified, the first company that I've seen to come out with a sequential mode for the turn signal, but they also have something very cool called a show mode, which I'll get into in a little bit. First thing I'm going to do is power up the C lights. I'm going to turn off the lights for you guys. So as soon as the Diode Dynamics turns on, you can see it just glows white. The modified technologies one, when it turns on and turns off, it has its own nice show mode. It goes from the bottom to the top, back to the bottom. It seems like that's really cool. As far as the brightness goes, you can see the Diode Dynamics definitely has a beat. I'm not sure if it's the coating or lack of the coating on the modified technologies, but it does not seem to have that diffused look. In person, they look a little bit different. Obviously, you see more of the exposed LED look versus on diode. It looks a little bit smoother. Same thing you'll see on Morimoto. I'm going to go into turn signal mode now. Diode Dynamics clearly has a brighter turn signal mode. There's no doubt about that. The modified technologies has a sequential turn signal mode. We're going to turn that off for you now. Diode glows white, and the modified technologies board kind of cycles through up and down. Definitely a really cool function. I'm going to go into the show mode, and this is where the modified technologies product sort of stands out. No other company has anything like this. I believe they're going to make it programmable. You can choose your features and functions, but don't hold me to that. So you can turn on a mode called the show mode, and it'll do all these different sequences for you, which I find really interesting and attractive, especially for the people that want their WRX or STI to stand out from the crowd. I'll disconnect the diode one. Now, the modified technologies is not dim by any standard, just that the Diode Dynamics product is very bright. Both of them are going to be an upgrade in terms of running light mode compared to a stock setup, even on the STI, which has the LED. So you can see the show mode does its thing for a while. It's got all different functions and features, and you can activate that with any 12-volt reading or signal. They both have a dim function available, and the Diode Dynamics comes with a DRL harness. The modified technologies does not at this time, but it's super easy to hook that up yourself. You just run it right into the factory DRL wiring. But that's about it for this comparison. The Diode Dynamics, it doesn't have any sequential or any show modes, but I wanted to give a comparison on the brightness and on the turn signal mode. So if anybody has any questions, let us know in this video. Please comment here, subscribe to our channel, and check us out. It's lightwerkz.net. Thank you again.